Countries with treaties from USA exempted from paying tax: Armenia, Australia, Austria, Azerbaijan, Bangladesh, Barbados, Belarus, Belgium, Bulgaria, Canada, China, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Egypt, Estonia, Finland, France, Georgia, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, India, Indonesia, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Jamaica, Japan, Korea, Kyrgyzstan, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Mexico, Moldova, Morocco, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, Pakistan, Philippines, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Russia, Slovak Republic, Slovenia, South Africa, Spain, Sri Lanka, Sweden, Switzerland, Tajikistan, Thailand, Trinidad, Tunisia, Turkey, Turkmenistan, Ukraine, Union of Soviet Socialist Republics or USSR, United Kingdom, United States model, Uzbekistan, Venezuela. Now, if you are residing in any of those countries listed with a treaty with the US to be exempted on tax, go to Google AdSense and log in. This is now a tutorial on how you're going to apply for a 0% tax with this very viral YouTube tax or Google AdSense tax payment. Now, the first item that will prompt you is United States tax information. What type of account is your name? Then individual. In my case, I have individual YouTube account. Are you a resident of the US? No. Okay, so choose the WBBN tax form. Now, this is not the tax form. You're going to enter your name and then your address. Here, your residence or your citizenship. So even you're not a citizen of the country, but if you are staying in that country, so you have to choose that country. Okay, and then enter your TIN. Now, in case of Japan, we are using our my number ID number as our TIN or tax identification number. So if you're in the Philippines, since Philippines is also included in the list of countries who can claim 0% tax or be exempted, so enter the TIN. Okay, so make sure you got your TIN number, and then your address. Okay, now I'm typing my address, and then same mailing address and permanent address. Claiming this treaty with the US is a very big help, especially on us YouTubers. So we have to claim the treaty that our country has with the USA to be exempted in paying taxes if you are earning money in the US but you are based outside the US. So this is the case. So after entering your address, it will prompt you to the next item that you have to answer. Okay, so I'm still on my address identification. Next, we have tax treaty. Item number 3. Are you claiming a tax treaty? Yes. Because previously we put no. But me, after discovering the countries that has treaty with the US to be exempted with the tax payment, so I'm doing this tutorial so that we can be exempted from this YouTube or Google AdSense tax payment. So you put yes. And then what are the services you want to be exempted from paying the tax? So we have the AdSense, the Google AdSense. Okay, check that service. You may be exempted or have tax withheld at a reduced rate. So you have the possibility to also pay the tax but on a reduced rate. But most probably we can claim the 0% tax. Okay, so they prompt me with the reason why I am qualified to claim the treaty with the US. So as a tax resident of the country identified, the video I have shown to you a while ago, in the tax treaty action, the individual identified in this tax identity section meet the required items. I'm sorry, I don't have eyeglass. I cannot read these very small letters, but you can read it yourself. Just check it. Okay, so we have motion picture and TV, YouTube, Google Play. So if you use the YouTube, Google Play, you can be exempted from paying the tax also. And other copyright, YouTube, Google Play. So if you will use some copyright items, so USA will not charge you with the tax. So again, they cited the reason why we are qualified to claim the treaty, to have the zero reduced. So you have to click this portion here. Yeah, according to Article 12 and Paragraph 1, reduce 0% tax. Okay, and then check the reason why you are qualified. Just check. In other words, you are qualified because you are a resident of one of those countries I have shown you a while ago that has a treaty with the USA. Now we have Article 12, Paragraph 1, to reduce tax to 0%. Okay, choose that item. Okay, after checking all the items, now we can see here that I am qualified to claim 0% tax. Okay, and then click next for document review. So they will show 4 documents, and then you can click it for you to be able to review. Now we are on this document checking section. So you can click the form and review to make sure that you enter the right information. Okay, let's check one of those. This is the W8BEN form, Certificate of Foreign Status of Beneficial Owner, the United States Tax Withholding and Reporting. So as you can see here, we have the Part 2 claim of the treaty benefits. So I certify that the beneficial name is a resident of JP or Japan. So I have this part to make sure you have an entry on this part 2 of the form, which qualifies you to claim the 0% tax as a member of that countries with a treaty with the USA, to be exempted from paying taxes. If you are earning money using the services of USA, just like Google AdSense, but you are doing your business, your activity outside the US, that qualifies you according to Article 12, Paragraph 1 of that treaty. Okay. So after reviewing the forms, there are 4 forms, but I only click one. It's okay, but you can click that all if you have the time. Okay, so it says they reviewed and confirmed certification. So I now have the certification here. Under penalties and perjury, I declare that I have examined the information on the form. So you're now going to affix your signature by typing your full name. So you can read it yourself, the information, that whatever you entered in the form is according to your knowledge, and you are confirming by affirming your signature. So this is not the usual signature, just print your or type your name, the full name. Okay, so after reading all the items, you are now going to type your full name. Okay. Now the full name. So this is my full name, Joseph Salcedo de Leon. As are you the person listed in the signature section? So click yes. Okay. So I'm just entering the full name, including my middle name, because you need to enter the name that the same name that appears in your tax identification card. Then after this, click next. So activities and services performed in US and affidavit. Okay, activities and services performed in the US. Is the individual or entity identified in the tax is performing or working with Google in the US? Click no, because you are not working directly with Google we are not based in the US as we work for Google. We work with Google as a YouTuber or content creator, but we are based outside the US, which the treaty qualifies us to claim this 0% tax. So I certify that services provided in Google or its affiliates will be performed solely outside the US. So just click it that as a content creator or live streamer, we are going to do our activity outside the US. But if you are based in US, you have to pay the regular tax. But if the country of your residence is listed on those countries I have shown you in the earlier part of this video, so you are qualified to claim this treaty. Okay. Then click next. That will prompt you to the next page. Okay, it's still buffering. I hope you are following my tutorial, which is very important for you to be able to do that. So now I receive an email of the Google that my application have been approved by Google March 17, 2021, Joseph Salcedo de Leon, and then tax and withholding rate. So for W2, I claim the treaty to have 0% tax. You can see it here. So all are 0% from my Google AdSense. Okay, copyright, Google Play, okay, all are 0% tax. So isn't it very good? Instead of paying 30% tax, we have to avail of the treaty that our country of residence have signed with the US. And then I received an email with a certificate of certificate of no US activities. I certify that the services provided to Google or affiliates will be performed solely outside the US, and that my labor or capital, including facilities and other tools used to provide such services, will be physically located outside the US. And then your signature, and then the date. So you are certifying that you are going to perform or do your content or your live streaming outside the USA, which qualifies us to claim the treaty to have 0% tax. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, my co-YouTubers, mga babies, mga lalabs, my video tutorial on how to claim 0% tax with a very viral news from Google AdSense, the YouTube tax for all YouTubers. Don't forget to subscribe my channel.